a little stand by accident there. Come on, Cord, where are you? Hello, AI. Freaking cords. I could swear I already worked it behind the chair, but nope. Guess not. Hello, Rand. Might have already said that, I don't remember. So wait, what? Guessing it hadn't updated something yet? That or I forgot to update something? Yeah, I think I finally got the webcam to, Hey, the sticks are actually working quite well. I think I finally got the webcam to a coloring that's semi-close to what actual lighting is. Through it derping out, and now somehow is just like this. I don't get it myself, but I'm not gonna argue with it. Yeah, the view counter doesn't always update properly from the waiting to thing. You know, actually going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using this for a while. And yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing mostly Turf Wars for this, because I am tired. I only slept like 7 hours, because I'm trying not to royally screw over my sleep schedule, because I was awake until about 11 a.m. My sleep schedule was already kind of messed up, but hopefully it's not completely messed up. Honestly, I've not had any issues with Kappa, like the Kappa restrictions. Because, I mean, my stream never technically was for kids. It was just, you know, family friendly. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Because I can. Hey, it looks like he used his bomb rush. That E-Leader really wants to kill me. Ow. Damn it, gold arrow spray. Like, I'm honestly still of the camp of, I understand that it really hurts some channels, but I don't see the Kappa implementation as a bad thing. It serves its purpose, and as I mentioned, yes, it does hurt some channels. I fall into the camp of, what did those channels expect? Like, that's why I never would have based a YouTube channel around, like, Lego or, you know, stuff like that. Unless it was definitively not for kids-aimed stuff. Ow. Like, a good example would be, you know, making, like, EVE Online ships out of Lego. That can't really be confused for anything for children. The Lego itself could be, but the subject that's being built with the Lego is not in the slightest. Thus, you know, Kappa wouldn't apply. Darn it. Which is kind of the beauty of it. Because, I mean, like, the main thing that, at least to me, of, like, the main purpose of Capo was to basically shut down advertising towards children. Hello, Ryan. I mean, my thing is, like, I've not had any restrictions playing Splatoon. Like, the main content I've seen get hit were things like, you know, Ryan's Toys reviews. Which literally was a kid reviewing toys that could basically be interpreted as he's giving a review / advertising to these toys. Like, that's the kind of content that YouTube kind of wanted to get rid of, because to comply with COPPA, they kind of have to. Because children are these impressionable little things that, will very much, you know, that basically that need protection. It's dumb, yeah, but there's nothing YouTube can really do to keep kids off the website, so I mean, there is stuff they could have done had they not decided to make the YouTube Kids app. Because I don't know who all here might have read the YouTube Terms of Service, but the original Terms of Service stated you must be 13 to sign up for YouTube. You must be 13 to have an account and be on the website. Legally. Then they made YouTube Kids, and that killed all of that. They can no longer make that argument of, well, none of the content on this website is for kids because, you know, legally they're not allowed to be here. Any kid on here, their parents would be penalized if it could be shown there was a kid on the website. But YouTube killed that by targeting a kid audience, and then paid the price for targeting a kid audience. Like, they would have been so much better off had they just never tried to target the kids market. But they knew the kids would be on the website anyway watching stuff, so they figured, hey, let's make some money off of this. So many squiffers. Squiffer is the natural enemy of the arrow spray. Darn it. Nah. Extra tiny bit of ink. Drink of weak coffee. I should probably use a weapon that's not easily curb stomped. At least by the squiff. Yeah, I'll go mini splatling. Hello, Robotic. Hello, Jay. They have both yeeted themselves into the chat. Oh no. Fish can roll. I swear Robotic can read minds, because I legitimately had Skype as my active window to counteract the spam I thought I was going to get through Skype. And I have done nothing, AI. I need to be able to see these numbers. How am I gonna do this? The problem of only having one screen while doing stuff on YouTube. Well, on console, I should say. Okay, we're at 17 messages a minute. Can you break your records? Throat's dry. I should probably drink more coffee. 34.5 messages per minute. I know she isn't, but I like to imagine Robotic is actually typing this out every time. Though who knows, she very well might be. She types super frickin' fast. 47 messages a minute. And we just got Fish Can Roll. We got Wee Wees. And now we've got Bird is the Word. 60 messages per minute. So that is one message every second. And the game isn't finding opponents either. The game is watching as well, I guess. 62.5. Anyone joining is going to be so confused. You are being buried underneath fish and wee-wees. I hope you're okay with that. No, 58.5. It's dying. So much fish rolling. This isn't gonna find a match. Okay. Yeah, mainly fish. I mean, as long as you don't mind being buried under a former policeman mutated into a fish, I mean, then you're fine. Who has a thing for shotguns. He quite likes shotguns. I should have tried to read out every fish can roll. I did that too, Robotic, one day. I scrolled up through the Skype chat and just started going, fish can roll. 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 And just kind of continued like that for a while. Ow. Now you're being buried in Wee Wee's AI. Robotic, where did you go? Oh, there you are. You were just getting a different thing. Ow. I really need to be paying more attention to the to the game. Oh, now they're both spamming wee-wees. Oh no. Ow. It's too much wee-wee for anyone to handle. Well, I say that. I'm sure Goatsy could have handled it. If you don't know who Goatsy is, don't look him up. Definitely don't watch any videos of him. I know saying that just makes you want to look him up more, but believe me, it's for your own good. I didn't even notice the switch. I was too focused on trying not to die. I just look over and now it's just a bunch of none of your business. This is what I deal with. I am okay with that, though. I mean, how couldn't I be okay with this? The fact that there are still 5 people watching. I mean, I know the 2 of them are you guys and one's AI, but still, there's, I'm assuming Rand, and then just one other person is just here. It is okay to eat. Don't worry, AI. Your mother can't save you now. Yeah, I'll take a quarter of my special back, thanks. I mean, the stream isn't PG, so you have nothing to worry about. I mean, the only real rule is no F or C bombs. So no fuzz or cuz. Worth it! She's just spamming things from the just loading screen quotes. Beautiful. I should have picked up on that with the airhorn.wav. Crystal can indeed handle this. But can she handle that? I mean, that is the ultimate question. I tried to save you, teammate, but I failed you. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Yeah, I can't do this song. Even if I could, I can't sing. So I mean, oh jeez. I am glad that is a carbon roller. I murdered a lot of people there. Why are you getting pissed? Hey, it's really not that bad, AI. I mean, I think it's funny. Especially because it's not like we can't still have normal text going on. I mean, it's not like they're spamming that quickly. Ow. I mean, I do legitimately find this funny, so I'm okay with it. Ow. Ow. Indeed, never forget to eat weapons. At least as robot, I mean, it's not a great idea to eat weapons if you're like steroids or something, because I don't think his body could handle that. There's too much knowledge trapped inside that body. Ow. I just noticed this team has 2 arrow sprays and a junior. Ah, jeez. Big dog. Big dog is best pupper? Well, maybe not best pupper. That's probably horror. But he's second best pupper. I mean, he is biggest pupper. That does not look like a 0.1% win. Well, okay, no. Okay. So if I had painted where I was gonna go paint, we probably would have won. Well, that was probably my fault. I should have painted that little corner. Good. I mean, AI, in their defense, they have cut the spam speed in half. It's at 30 messages a minute instead of 60. Ow. They're literally operating at half spam efficiency. Wait, why would main power up on a splatter shot? What would that even do? Does it make it more accurate? Trying to remember. It has been a long time since I looked at what everything gets from that. Ow. So you're apologizing for poop. Okay. I got it. Oh, I get it. You guys just somehow clogged the toilet. That's what it is. I get it now. Ow. They're now down to 20 messages a minute. So they're now at 1/3 efficiency. I will note, like, the message history lines look like an Etch-a-Sketch from hell. It's beautiful. Got some stonks. I think they were already here, though. Yep, we lost our stonks. Truth is out there. Somewhere. We don't know where it is, but it's out there somewhere. Someone will find it one of these days. Oh boy, I love dying. That's why I like to sleep so much. It's like dying, but on a trial period. I mean, I don't know. Ying air yards? I might. Who knows? Who can say? Oh geez, Joy-Con, stop derping out on me. Nah, garlic doesn't have feet. I mean, you can't like what doesn't exist. Garlic is garlic, it doesn't have feet. You don't put garlic on your feet. It's a horrible waste of garlic. Everyone knows toes are a part of a nutritious breakfast. It's just common knowledge. Ow. Though everyone knows the much more nutritious thing is to consume fingies. So, your fingies, hand them over. Trying to tell me anime isn't real? How dare you, Jay? Anime is real. I mean, Hello Kitty is a thing that exists. For some reason, its amiibo cards never came out in North America. So that's a thing. Even though they probably would have sold like hotcakes, but they never released them. Nintendo is smart. But they do indeed exist. I can just punch it into Google and see them. They exist. But I cannot search garlic on Google and find garlic with feet. Well, saying that, I probably can, because there's probably some caricature that'll show up that'll be garlic with hands and feet. I need to get something set up so that I can have moderators show images. That way I could be like, hey, Robotic, could you look for that? But it wouldn't do any good. Just searching garlic on Google and see if there's any with feet. No, pant should not be consumed. There's no nutritional value to pant. It's just it's just calories. Ow. Ah, I took Squidly with me. Who doesn't have a waifu? I mean, honestly. If they don't have a waifu, they probably have a husbando. Which is the same thing, but male. I mean... why should I give you the identity of my waifu? And it's not pertinent information. I I mean, she won't save your life if that's what you're looking. If that's what you're looking for, she's more likely to end it. I mean, given, you know, she's an aircraft carrier and such. Robotic knows exactly who I probably mean, though she may not remember. Oh man, I'm also half gay. Keep saying Robotic. Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher may remember. I mean, she is in quite contention with a cruiser as well, so I mean... I'd have to honestly say they both fall into the category. How is an Octoling girl a carrier or a cruiser? Technically a super heavy cruiser. What's wrong with Toes, AI? They're part of a nutritious, balanced breakfast. Jeez. I mean, only the toes and fingers are nutritious. So, I mean, it's where all the nutrients go. I am not a boomer. I am a millennial, little Miss Zier. So AI, what did you prefer? The spam chat or what's going on now? Ow. I mean, toes are pretty nice. Saute them, stick them in a stew. Can also boil and mash them. They're like potatoes. Honestly, this must be freaking extra funny to Robotic for reasons that you guys don't know. You just never tried them. It's the thing. There you go, Mr. Stingray. You've got some X's to aim at. I think maps are about to rotate soon. Yeah. Probably got enough time for 2 more rounds before the maps rotate, just so you're aware there, AI. Oh, jeez. I will not die! I do not wish to spontaneously explode. That just reminded me, one time when I was younger, my oldest brother, his best friend, and me were all sitting around a campfire discussing the conditions that would cause a human to spontaneously combust. Because that's just what we did. This was also a time before widespread cell phones existed as well. So, like, we're just rambling at each other. It was fun. There was a lot of shit we just kind of rambled about. How could I squid bag when I am an octoling? I sea bag, thank you very much. And I don't even do that very often. Because there's not a huge amount of point to it, it just wastes time. I mean, I can't steal their toes, there's shoes in the way. See, that's more effort than it's worth. Because shoes aren't worth anything. They're shoes. See, burning their shoes is even more work. Because, I mean, then you gotta get fire near the shoes. And it just doesn't work out too well. Because people tend to move their shoes away from fire. So, you know. And you need quite a lot of fire to burn through a shoe. Don't ask me how I know that. I basically just explained how I know that. Now, see, consuming napalm is for those really tall humans. Anyone that didn't see any of the EDF streams will know nothing what I'm talking about. Except Robotic, and that's because I've told her. Oh yeah, the forbidden fruit. I don't even know who Ram is. So, can't be my waifu then. I don't even know who they are. I don't watch popular animes, so I stick to the underground ones. I will explain it for people who really don't know of the really tall humans. In Earth Defense Force 5, aliens invade Earth. Giant, anthropomorphic frogs. That apparently, to the EDF soldiers, look exactly like humans. I am not your anything. Also, I will get to that friend request at the map rotation. Because it's so close to the map rotation, there's no sense me backing out. Ow. So I'll get it at I will get it at the rotation. Squidward, no! Why did you go to the path of evil with booyah bombs? Nah, we're nobody. Nobody here is anybody's creature. This is how this works. You're all free. I give you all a sock. You are all free. I wonder if there is an emote that is socks. Hello, Ash. Welcome to this really weird chat. that Though it is my chat, it's always weird like this. Ow. There is socks. Cool. So after this match, I will have to give you all socks. That way you are all free and not owned by anybody. For that is the rule of the house elf. Hello, Islander. Yep, let's just, yeah, there we go. Here we go, almost there. Bam! Socks for everybody! You are all free now! For that is the law of the house elf. You have all been given clothing. I think it had to be by the master, and I'm not your master, but it doesn't matter. You're all free anyway. I never quite understood that one. Why would clothes set an elf free? Especially when it's shown that they do magic too. I wasn't even paying attention to the scores, so... Oh, you know, this is just Splatoon. This is what the stream is. I probably should pay attention to the scores more often. Because, like, I'll have games where I'm like, man, I killed a lot of people. I wonder how many. And then I immediately look over at the chat at the end of the match. Because that's just what I've trained myself to do. I don't even know what that is. Ying. So... You don't need weapons or gear to do well. You just need skills. And a fair bit of luck. I'm gonna call you Ying because that is the beginning of your name, and that is the easiest for me to do. Plus, you do not appear to be an extended yard, so... There's no point in me calling you an extended yard. Can I have a moment to recover ink, yellow team? Jeez! That's what you get for vaping, young inkling. So you shouldn't vape. Bad things happen. Ow. I cannot do Chewbacca noises. I don't do noises in general. I barely do talking. I mean... Blue is mine. I'm happy I'm on blue team. And before you say it, it's blue, damn it! Why would I say penis? Schlong is such a better word. That's the point of the joking. Hello, Justin. Welcome to this chat. Now, I need to grab that front... Wait. Right, maps aren't rotating right now because of the time change. Okay, one more, and then I will get to the front request. I hate time change. That is going to mess me up for, like, the next week. So it'll be one more. I do apologize. I hate time change. Oh man, it's Dragon Tony. He's a dragon named Tony. Excuse me. It's not Tony the Tiger. It's Tony the Dragon. He's much cooler. But, you know, he also doesn't sell cereal. He sells body pillows. Of gold. Specifically of gold. Nothing else. Just gold. Because, I mean, that's all a dragon would want, is more gold. So, I mean... dragons like shiny things. No, just body pillows of gold. Like, literally just gold pieces, or gold bars. Or just lumps of gold. Those are the only options. Ow. And I believe he has exploded out of existence because we have discovered his side business. Ow. Why would you want a racist body pillow? That doesn't sound fun. Yeah, just a reminder, I'm going to be backing out after this match, so I can get to that friend request. I mean, I wouldn't mind a body pillow of my waifus, and no one's even come close to guessing who they are, so I mean... it's great. Ow. No, I am most certainly not into myself. I mean... how could I be? You can see me. I don't think Excalibur noticed I was out of ink. I am most certainly not a kawaii anime girl. Someone has now gotten close. For one of them. Favorite anime? Star Ocean EX. It didn't exactly have the most satisfying ending, because it didn't have one, like finale, but at the same time, it's still a really good anime. Fair enough, Ash. And you know, I think I'm gonna prove that you don't really need great gear to do much of anything. Though I will, because I need this crutch, I do need something with ink resist on it. There we go. There's that, and let's grab this, and let's grab, I don't know, this. That is definitely a look. Watch me do absolutely terribly. I have ink resist, though, so I should do pretty okay. You call that decent? No. Don't even know who that is. Or where that's from. And also, you trying to say my previous outfit didn't look good? It looked damn cute to me. The Junior feels like it fires so slowly after having used the frickin' mini Splatling for so long. Ow. I mean, I do like Pearl from Steven Universe. And she would technically fall into the category of waifu. But, I mean, she's not a main waifu. Not as much as the two that, you know, I listed off. Because Pearl is neither a aircraft carrier or a cruiser. Technically, super heavy cruiser. I can give even more hints as well, which, if I were to give one, it would, anyone that knows their World War II warships would immediately know who one of them is. So... Man, I'm really out of practice with this gun. Ow. But I will say, one is German and one is American built. Ow. I will not say which is which, but it does make figuring out the German one pretty easy, though. Considering they only had one aircraft carrier and like 2 super heavy cruisers. America, on the other hand, had like hundreds of super heavy cruisers. Well, it wasn't that many. It was a small handful. And a lot of aircraft carriers. But see, you don't need good gear to do well. I didn't do as well as I was doing, but it's partially because I'm really out of practice with this thing. I'm gonna keep going with this stuff. Because why not? I don't know if I said it, but sometimes cats just like being bathed. Sometimes. They have to want it, though. Otherwise, it's just blood everywhere. For some reason, yes. At times. I am sometimes good at sniping. Most of the time, I am not, because my hands shake like a son of a... and motion aim. I do love how this is my equivalent of starter gear. Purely because I just really don't have... Well, I don't know where my proper starter gear is. And I think I've used some of it to the point where it's actually capped off, so... And I know none of it has ink resist, which is a crutch I need. Robotics, should I go with a joke or should I go with a serious answer? I'll let her decide. Because she knows exactly who I'm gonna say as a joke. At least she should. Ow. The kill sound from the heavy nozzle nose is just too good. It's really hard to obtain. Well, where she didn't answer, I will just say Zote. Zote is my favorite bug. Zote should be your favorite bug. Zote should be everyone's favorite bug. Ah, okay. If you do not know Zote, then you clearly do not know your bugs. For Zote is the best. No question. Ow. I am so bad with the Junior these days. It'd be better if this was the first game's Junior. Though it is good to hear that Robotic went to eat. Getting that girl to eat sometimes is frickin' difficult. Zote's better than you. He just is better than you. He doesn't think he is. He is better than you. And how dare you say that he just thinks he's better than you? Zote will mess you up. So you see, Zote is only using 1% of his power to make you, the player, feel better. Zote and Shaggy are on equal power levels. That is how powerful Zote is. Hello, I'm going to call you Bowser because it's your icon. You can join. My friend code is on the screen. Just send me a friend request and I will get to it at, depending on when it comes in, either the next match after you send it or the match after you send it. Ow. Okay, I will get to that friend request right after this match. I will try to take a peek at your outfit AI. I forgot to look. I need to get a moment to take a look at it without wasting time. I am so bad at this thing. Alright, Rand. Just remember to, after this match, I am backing out, so. Oh, you're wearing that outfit. Most of it, anyway. I think you have the wrong footwear. I don't know how I'm still alive. Ow. Ugh. Frickin' hiccups. I should probably use a weapon I'm actually, you know, good with. And I have heard of that person. I'm just gonna call them Tastic, because I always say their name wrong. They've actually raided me multiple times. It would be amazing if Robotic ate more, but she doesn't. And I know why she doesn't, but it would be really good if she would eat more. Ow. Turf is the best time for it, but like, I'm tired. Which is not a good time to practice with weapons you're not great with. Or at least as bad as I am with this. I mean, did you see that? I can turf pretty well with the heavy nozzle nose, but I can't splat to save my life. Just a reminder, I'm gonna grab friend request. Yep, GG. And I'll probably change my gear while I'm out here as well, just so I have time to actually change gear a bit. Hopefully my friends list isn't full again. I really wish the friends list was bigger. I think that'd be great. I have not had a chance to listen to any of that yet. I really want to get to it. And I'm going to one of these days just throw all of those songs into a playlist, and like one of the Yu-Gi-Oh streams, I'm just gonna have that playing. At least for the beginning of it, so I can listen to everything. Though for that type of stream, it probably won't get uploaded to YouTube. That or I'll just have to edit it out. Yeah, I'll go with this. I mean, some people have married fictional characters. Some people have married physical objects. So, you know, whatever gets them up. Should say whatever gets them off. Don't ask me. Does it look like I'm someone that married a physical object? Yep, someone's married a train station. There have been many people married to the Eiffel Tower. Someone was married to the Berlin Wall. And then divorced the Berlin Wall to go marry the Eiffel Tower. Like... It's a little silly. But I mean, whatever makes people happy, as long as they're not hurting anyone else. I mean, it doesn't hurt anybody to, you know, marry the Eiffel Tower. No, there is legitimately a fetish that is basically attraction to physical objects. It's not someone being desperate, but they're just literally attracted to it. The same way you're attracted to whatever you're attracted to. Thinking there's a fetish / attraction for everything. Like falling downstairs. I will never get over that. Ever. Okay, I'm gonna go at least one match before getting to that friend request. I apologize. Whoever's just sent that in. That way people actually have a chance to join in. I mean, I know AI got in, but... Ow. Not everybody did. If you think about it, feet aren't really that bad. It's still a part of the human body. It makes sense. Ow. Good lord. I didn't even notice you were in here, Rand. You've probably changed your name again and I just didn't notice. Or I just didn't notice in general, because I'm kind of an idiot. We'll actually have a chance, then! I'm assuming based on that you are I cannot aim. So I believe that was the jet sculpture. Ow. It is quite refreshing to see Splattershot Pros not just loaded up with main power-up. I'm sure they still exist, but there is probably less of them. I've yet to check a meta thing, so... I do not know. Darn it. I mean, fair enough. It's fine not liking stuff, but... My thing is to at least try to see where it might, you know, where people might be coming from with things. And I mean, when it comes to stuff like feet, at least it's still part of the body. and still alive. Yes, necrophilia is a thing. No, I do not understand it in the slightest. AI, I blame you. Just teasing, though. You know, I should just go to heavy splatling. Splat very heavily. Yeah, after this match, I will get to that friend request. Also, one of the clips on my keyboard broke. So it now sits flat and takes up so much more space on my desk. Well, my table. I'm gonna need a new keyboard soon, and I do not have the money for that. Sadness. I mean, this thing is already occasionally, when I push down a key, it's doing it twice. So, yeah. I'd rather not, AI. Good thing I'm not your father. The Easter Bunny planted eggs. That's what he does. He spreads his eggs everywhere. He's a parasite. Destroy them before he spreads further. You know, if I ever have a kid, and I'm gonna need to clarify it with robotic to make sure it's okay, but I want to do that. Teach them, like, the Easter Bunny is a parasite. Knowing her, she would probably be okay with that. I mean, it would explain why it leaves eggs, and it's a rabbit. Well, a bunny. Which could be a hare or a rabbit. I do not believe in anything paranormal. If you believe in them, that is fine. I do not. How will I ruin the next generation? Likely never even have a kid, so... I mean, let's be honest. Would you trust me with a kid? Like, honestly. I am very much the type of person where I will believe in something when someone can show me tangible evidence of it. Like, that is my thing. But I'm not gonna try and tell any of you that this stuff doesn't exist, just that I personally don't believe it does. Because I don't know. To say it doesn't exist would be to full out claim that I know it doesn't exist, and I can't know that. I cannot prove to you that ghosts do not exist. My husbando is a goat boy, and from that you should be able to figure out who it is, assuming you know popular goat boys from video games. Thing is, I've seen things that some people would probably liken to ghosts firsthand, or had experiences close to it that other people have relayed to me. Not Asgore, but you are close, AI. Right game series. Like, I've told this story before. When back in the house we were living in Digby, there was a night where our back door was held shut by a butter knife in the wall. Like, legitimately, it was just shoved into the wall to basically jam the door shut. Still not right, AI. You are forgetting somebody. Though technically you're also right, but you're still wrong. That whole thing is weird. And one night, apparently, I didn't witness this, but everyone else apparently did. The, Toriel's not a boy. Said husbando. The glass on our back door you could slide it up from the outside and remove the knife if you wanted to get in from outside, and the door was quote unquote locked. And apparently one night the glass window slid up, the knife fell out, and then the window slammed shut again. Apparently. I was not witness to this. You'd still be wrong with that, AI. How has nobody guessed this? Have none of you played Deltarune? Like, seriously, have none of you played it? Fix that immediately if you have not. It's free. Go play it. But, like, to me, that experience could be explained as it was someone trying to break in, they removed the knife, and then realized, oh shit, there are people here, there are people awake here, and then ran. Like, I don't think, oh, it was a ghost, as much as everyone else here seems to think it was a ghost. It was probably someone trying to break in. I mean, we didn't have much, but it was a poor town. Nobody had much. So, how could you not enjoy Undertale? Well, I suppose it's a game that punishes you for being murderous. That might be why. But yeah, Raziel, the goat boy, who is technically Azrael, but not quite. They're the same but different. Ow. Legitimately, that was the character that made me realize, oh hey, there are some male characters I like. And I have never watched that. So just a reminder, I'm going to be backing out to get to a friend request. How, AI? How? How do you break a trigger button? Sounds like you have anger issues. I mean, I can't blame you. Everyone has anger issues when they're young. Literally everybody. Either that, you just have really strong hands, which is also very possible. Hello, Crimson Ranger. Okay, so you might just be clumsy then. Do I want to go with this? You mean through this end? I mean, there is a bathroom down in the basement here. That was someone coming down to the bathroom. It happens quite a lot. Nah, it's been a while since I've done this. So this, and this. Comfy pants. Because you gotta be comfortable when blasting people. It's just how it works. There's a lot of swim speed. This is my swim speed equipment. I need a lot of swim speed for the whole swimming thing, because, I mean, it's Blaster. I'm going to be swimming a lot more than running, so... And hopefully it'll let me stay alive. Doesn't always work that way, but oh geez, 2 snipers on the team. Great. I'm going to need to carry a lot of weight. Why not both, Ying? You don't have to choose between anime and music. You can like both. That was the worst. I choose to get rid of neither. That is an option. I mean, they both exist simultaneously as it stands. There is not a reason to get rid of either. I just killed a star. I killed a star in the making. What have I done? Darn it. I suppose if their name is Star, then they're already a star, and thus it's not as tragic for them to be killed. It's still tragic, but I mean, it's not as tragic, because then, you know, it's not lost potential, it's just, you know, normal loss. Still tragic. It's not as much. As Red Eyes Black Dragon will teach you, potential is everything. I do not watch it, but I am probably going to watch it at some point, because I've heard it's a good show. MLP's supposed to be a good show. So much like with everything, I'm going to give it its chance. Never judge a book by its cover. And that's honestly a rule I even have when it comes to anime. Always watch the first 3 episodes. Even if you didn't like the first one, watch the next 2 anyway. You may like it by the 3rd episode. I mean, King K. Rool. Yeah, I've heard of King K. Rool. I've played Donkey Kong Country. I'm not good at it, but I've played it. I've never beaten it. Okay, so then no, I have not heard of it. Or them, I should say. Why not both, Ying? And this is with everyone, and having to pick one or the other. Just enjoy both. Why not both? I mean, I've had Sprite and I've never had Fanta, but still, why not both? They're probably both basically just sparkling juice, so if you like juice, you want it to be bubbly, drink them. Oh geez, I'm out of ink. I wasn't the biggest fan of Sprite. But I can still drink it, I prefer stronger sodas. Though it has been a really long time since I drank soda. But my general thing is if it doesn't burn the back of my throat, it's not strong enough. So I would basically only drink Coke and Pepsi. My favorite drink is the nearest drink. As long as it's not alcoholic, because I cannot drink alcohol. Same with food. My favorite food is generally the nearest food, as long as it's not pineapple. Like, why do you think I'm kind of fat? No, I do not like pineapple. It is disgusting. Also, how to use the mini Splatling? You charge it up and then shoot people in the face. So why do you want to know so much about me? Ow. It makes no sense. I mean, I get it, I'm an online personality, and it's just, you know, it's how people are with online personalities, but at the same time, I'm not even a known online personality. Ow. You're welcome, AI. Happy to help. Welcome back, Robotic. Ow. Ow. coffee. It's more of a bowl than a mug. This thing's freaking huge. Like, that's it compared to face. Like, it's almost the size of my face. It's a freaking bowl. Nah, I won't go back to the mini. I've already used that. I'll use this. I forgot to change my pants! I saw, like, an article about it. Rand, but I didn't read it. I mean, Reggie's cool, but I'm not interested in tracking what he does for the rest of his life. Like, he's a cool guy. I kind of wish he was still president of Nintendo of America, but... How do you get used pizza? Also, I've never been in a Chuck E. Cheese, so I mean, I can't say. I doubt they use expensive pizza, if that's what you mean. So I will get to that friend request after one more match. Actually, it's coming up on the map rotation, so I'm gonna wait until the map rotation to get to any more friend requests. Now I know for certain it's going up to it. Ow. See, even though it's Shane Dawson, I still tend to not believe conspiracy theories. That's just my general rule. And it's something I would advise everyone do, is to just not believe things that seem too crazy to be real. Because they probably are. I can in a moment. I mean, it's Shane Dawson. He does conspiracy theory stuff. That is just what he does. Ow. I will keep this vague, and I will say that you should not break your promise. Just sent you my suggestion to your to your issue. Best topping for pizza? Anything that isn't pineapple? I mean, really, there is no singular best topping. Pizza is something that is only good because of the mixture of toppings. I will get to that friend request at the map rotation, which is in 7 minutes, I believe. And best pizza toppings in general, I'll continue the thought, are whatever the person eating the pizza likes the most. This is coming from someone who likes to cook. The best pizza is one tailored to the person. So I get for taking a long time to type. This is why I can't play things like Welcome to the Game. I just can't do it. I cannot type fast. It may sound like I'm typing fast. I'm not. My keyboard is just very clicky. Makes it sound like I'm typing faster than I am. There we go. Ow. Ow. Good lord, how did they even know I was exactly right there? Oh, excuse me. Alright, now to grab those friend requests. Okay, that one came from in-game, so I'm going to ignore it. If that is actually someone in the chat, then let me know. Friends list space is very tight, so... And that is why I do not accept friend requests while middle of the match, because nothing like disconnecting. For no good reason. Well, I know why I disconnected. It's because I still have these pants on, and they do not match this outfit. I literally only put the pants on... Right, I can't change it. It's in here. I only ever put the pants on because it just looks silly to wear the armored top without the pants. What do you mean my stream? Is it breaking somehow? It does not appear to be breaking on my end. Oh, jeez. Did that happen for anybody else? Because there's a chance it may have just been your internet, or it may have been mine. I have not dropped any frames, though, and I do have a solid 5K up for the stream itself, so... Might have been on YouTube's end. Where... Yeah, okay, it was on YouTube's end. YouTube stopped getting data for a second. 1:02 a.m. No data, no active stream. Now it's back to good. Stream is healthy. Fair enough. I am using one as well, but it doesn't mean your internet can't still bug out. I mean, let's face it, it's the internet. It's not reliable. Yeah, the Explosher, the best way I could describe how to use it is play it like an actual, like, mortar. Hang back and lob shells over things. Don't try to rush forward. Which is where this one doesn't exactly work well. This one kind of does. Yep, right Joy-Con has disconnected. Give me a second. There we go. I'll bring this one in. I don't think my run speed is going to help at all. But I'm going to keep it all in. I'm going to keep it on anyway. I might actually, after this match, step away and use the washroom, because my body was just like, hold up, gotta piss. So, yeah. After this match, I will probably go and deal with that. Basically, this thing plays like a sniper. But it's a bucket. Hey, well, I'm thinking of it. Have you done any more World of Warshipping? Since the time we played together there. I mean, you don't need to do it. Ow. Actually, 0.92 is releasing tomorrow. Well, 9.2. Which will introduce European destroyers. And there's gonna be a, probably going to be an event around them. Don't know what tier it'll start at, though, so. As I mentioned, AI, you're doing better than most people do when they start out. Like, you're doing far better. I mean, if you're ending up comparing yourself to how I'm playing, you gotta remember, I've got over 1,000 games under my belt. Like, there's gonna be a skilled gap there. But even then, I imagine you'd probably go nearly 50-50 with me in one-on-ones. So... like, I can go back digging through some of my older ships that I know I've not touched since I started, just to show you how bad I was when I first started. I was averaging maybe 4,000 damage on a ship. Like, not even half of its own health in damage. So, that's how bad I was. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly be right back. So, shouldn't be too long. Behave in the chat while I'm gone, though what is behaving with how the chat's been? I'm back. Just double check, because I'm not sure if any friend requests would have come in while I was gone. Okay, there's only the 2, so... I mean, probably the only thing that really you've got to mostly learn when it comes to warships there is just how to play a destroyer more conservatively. You're very much in the guns blazing, I'm a torp everything phase, which isn't a bad phase to have. Early tiers, that does work. It's just for later tiers, you're gonna need to be more careful because radars exist, and radars just go, you're spotted now. So... and a spotted destroyer is usually a dead destroyer. But even with that, you're still doing remarkably well. Especially considering I'd be willing to bet a lot of the people that we were facing had probably quadruple the amount of games you'd played. I mean, usually anyone that has a clan tag at the beginning of their name has at least 200-300 battles under their belts. If not more. I mean, I didn't join a clan until I was at about the 800 battles mark. Mostly because none of them asked me if I wanted to join. They were just, invite! I don't even know who you are. Why would I join a group that I don't even know? This thing is not a weapon for fighting dualies on their own terms with. Come on, right Joy-Con. Work with me here. Right Joy-Con! God damn! I don't know why this thing constantly disconnects and reconnects. It'd be really handy if it didn't. That was the worst. Okay, got rid of him. Ran out of ink again. I'm gonna go a match or two before I get to that friend request. It'll probably be one match, maybe two. Depends on if there's people trying to join. He just went around, didn't he? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he's up by the spawn now. Fair enough. I mean, bass are pretty good fish. I know you're saying bass, but technically both words are spelt the same for some reason. I really shouldn't go back to the mini. I've already used it. I don't want to wreck people. Blobs. Yeah, probably after this match, I will get to the friend request. I know it's undoubtedly very annoying for the people who are trying to play to be constantly backing out, but blame Nintendo. Also, I may as well say now, I may not have Animal Crossing streams day one when New Horizons comes out. Because, while we do have it pre-ordered, it is pre-ordered from EB Games, meaning it'll be coming in the mail, which is the problem. Given the mail doesn't tend to go out on Saturdays, well, it doesn't tend to do anything on Saturdays and Sundays, likely won't have the game until Monday at the earliest. Unless they actually ship them out early this time. Unlike they did with Pokemon. Because as you all may remember, it took like an extra week for Pokemon to show up. Because thank you, EB Games. AKA GameStop. It's the Canadian GameStop. That indeed was a very lucky shot. I'm not even gonna try and pretend like it was anything other than luck. Ow. Though I'll also probably be ending the stream at the half-hour mark, because I'm cold and I'm tired. I am also hungry. Robotic would be very mad if she knew I hadn't ate yet today. In my defense, I haven't been awake that long. But... And I do have food prepared, I just need to warm it up. Basically. Which is what I'm gonna do after the stream ends. Gonna eat some chicken nuggets. Probably chicken nuggets and with some maple syrup. If you've never tried that, you owe it to yourself to try that. You basically just get some maple syrup in the same sort of way you would get like a dipping sauce, and you dip your chicken nuggets in it. It tastes really freaking good. It's good, damn it. I tried it on a whim because we had a surplus of maple syrup because it's Canadian and nothing really to put it on. And I'm like, I'm going to try this. And it was really good. So I kept doing it. My mother saw me doing it and gave me just a disgusted look as my response was just, what? It's good. But she doesn't like sweet things, so it wouldn't be good to her. Right, I was gonna get to the friend request. Next match. Someone please remind me. If you're still around at that point, AI, please remind me. Because I'm probably gonna forget again. So what happens when I get talking about food? I get distracted. Which means I'll probably push the stream a little longer because I feel a little bad now. I'll push it like one match past. Hey, my mother also tends to have very much the kind of thing of like, doesn't matter how disgusting it looks, as long as she's not being made to eat it, she doesn't really care that much. Ow. As long as it's not fish and someone's eating it near her because she can't stand the smell of fish. After working at a fish plant for a summer, I almost can't stand the smell of fish, but it just tastes too good to ignore as a food. So... Wait, but that was 4 hits, but I didn't KO. What? I'm feeling a bit mean. I just noticed they had a disconnect. I'm gonna back off now. Yeah, as mentioned, after this match, I am gonna get to that friend request. I am remembering. No food what? My own coffee. Okay, I have a bit of coffee left. Gonna get to that front request. I am remembering. I am doing the remember. Okay. So I'll go 2 to 3 more matches. And hopefully, because of how I slept today, I should be able to fall asleep in time to be awake to do a day stream tomorrow. So I'll do a day stream doing more Splatoon. Tomorrow night's stream will be on Twitch and will be Yu-Gi-Oh! Or it might not be Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to be a little back and forth on that for Wednesdays, because I'm not the biggest fan of having the same thing 2 days in a row. And, like, on one platform, so, like, doing Yu-Gi-Oh! On Wednesdays is, you know, and then Friday, it's 2 streams in a row kind of thing. That's what I meant to say, but I said days. But I can't deny that I do have a lot of fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And it is probably the most popular thing I do. Ah, jeez. Also, another thing everyone here owes it to themselves to try at some point is a fajita lasagna. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is a fajita as a lasagna. Ow. You basically, you do up your chicken for your fajita, like you would normally, for fajitas, like you would normally. But instead of doing it up, you know, actually just eating it as fajitas, you take a glass baking tray. I personally just use glass ones because it helps cooking the best, like, to cook it most evenly. And you layer the bottom of this baking tray with your fajita shells, or taco shells. You then layer on some fajita meat, some cheese, and then another layer of fajita shells. And then repeat until you're out of everything. And that is a fajita lasagna. You then bake it in the oven at 350 degrees until the cheese on the very... You always want to end with the cheese on the top, because that is your baseline for if it's done. Once the cheese on the top is melted, it's done. If you don't have enough cheese on there to kill a horse, you've not done it right. It is really good. If you like fajitas, it's basically like eating fajitas, but it's a lasagna instead. You basically just add on whatever toppings you want to it, but keep layering it like a lasagna. It's also a really nice way of getting leftovers. So if you don't end up eating everything, well, you can easily store... You can more easily store an individual lasagna than you can all the ingredients for fajitas. I'm talking about food because I am hungry. Don't tell Robotic. She would be very not happy with me. You know what, I may as well just go to the next hour. I'll go another half hour on the stream. It won't kill me, hopefully. I mean, it might. The chance of an elephant falling on your head is never 0. So, you know. There's always a chance. There's always a chance I may die. If I am making you hungry, then you should eat. Because if I'm making you hungry by talking about food, then that means you were already hungry, you just hadn't noticed. So in a way, food terrorism is actually a good thing, because it makes people realize they were hungry. And that makes them sad, because they know they can't be eating anything that looks as good as what the food terrorist is showing them. But, you know. I love how, like, that is a meme in Japan, is to be a food terrorist. Which is basically just sending people pictures of, like, delicious food just to make them hungry. And these are the things I learn about Japanese culture. Actually, I don't know. I might end the stream after this match. I don't know, because I am hungry. I should probably eat. Robotic would be demanding I go eat. And I know that for a certainty. But at the same time, I could keep streaming. Ow. If I win this match, I'll end. If I lose, I'll keep going until I get a win. That'll be what I'll do. I mean, I can guarantee you the main reason why she'd be angry is because I haven't ate yet today. But I also have not been up that long. Like, it's only 1:30 a.m. now, and I got up at basically 8 o'clock. So, For my standards, I haven't been up long enough to normally eat yet. Because my body is still going through what I used to do for school, which was wake up, no breakfast, no lunch. I would wait until I got home to eat. Because, A, I didn't like having to use the washroom, and eating before school generally means you're going to have to use the washroom at some point. Because, you know, shy kid. And I hate people seeing me when I eat. Like, I can't stand it. It bothers me to no end when people can see me when I'm eating. So, I wouldn't eat at school either. Ow. I think there was only ever like 2 occasions going through school I ever actually used the washroom at school. So that would basically be like the first, probably about like, I don't know, 9 hours I'm awake for. I just would not eat. Ow. I would still drink things. Soda, specifically. Well, looks like I'm going to be continuing after this one because the enemy team is kicking our butts. Ah, jeez. I'll keep going until I get a win or it reaches 2 a.m. That means I should probably switch to a weapon I'm actually good with. But yeah, even to this day, I cannot use public restrooms. I just can't. So I have 2 notifications on YouTube, apparently. Oh, the same guy subscribing twice. Good. Meaning they subscribed, unsubscribed, and then resubscribed 3 minutes later. Good. That happens occasionally. Queen Kirby? Oh man. It's the Queen of the Kirbys. On the towers of the Moray. But that's a male! Their name is a lie. Oh, well, that was a waste of my 10 missiles. That's what you get for lying, Queen Kirby. Or should I say King Kirby? Furnace is on and it's drying out my eyes. They're gonna booyah bomb towards me and I know it. Or not, because they were so tunnel visioned. No, my tentamissiles. My tentacle missiles. One way, it sounds cute. The other way, it sounds mildly disturbing. Ow. Frickin' splash radius. I was gonna say, it looks like this may be the final match of the stream, but it also may not be. They have kind of climbed back from the brink. Will this be the end? I honestly can't tell. Nope. Well, at least one more match. I will say now, for anyone watching who is not part of the Discord, there is a Discord. It's linked down in the description. Feel free to join. You just click the link and you join. It's a free thing. So if you don't have an account, you can just make an account for free. It's easy. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And ABC. But not XYZ. That is quite difficult. Why do I keep making so many Yu-Gi-Oh jokes? Because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. That's why. There's also a link to my Twitch for anyone that may not be on the Twitch and feels like following the Twitch. I think honestly, if someone were to follow there right now, they would the notification would actually still show up on the screen. So I'm gonna fix that really quick. Though wait, that'll also turn off. Oh jeez, I need to leave that on. Well, I don't need to. I'll leave it off for now. I just need to remember to turn it back on. Okay, if this fails to find a lobby, I'll also end it. I think I already mentioned what I plan on streaming tomorrow, and that's if I'm up early enough for a day stream, it'll be here on YouTube, and will be probably more Splatoon. Might do more Katamari as well. I don't know. I'll do one of them. Nah, I think I'll do Splatoon because a lot of you will probably be at school, so you know. Katamari is a game with deep integral lore that you need to experience. So, you know, I don't want any of you guys missing that. Might do some Pokemon. I don't know. I'll do something. Probably Splatoon. I don't know. I will decide. I might actually do Warships. I have so many things I can do. It's hard to decide at times what to do. Because there's just way too much to do. Yeah, it looks like it's not gonna find a lot. It's not gonna be able to fill the lobby. I don't know why it does this sometimes. At the very least, you don't get punished for it. Yep, there it goes. Okay, I'll end the stream here. It's the game saying go eat, so I will go eat. With everything I've said, thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you here tomorrow, if there is a day stream for that. And if there isn't one, hopefully I shall see you tomorrow on Twitch for either Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. I'm not positive what I'll do yet. Might do Yu-Gi-Oh! I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably way too much. See you all then.